Welcome back to the DreamChaserz podcast. This is episode 25.
Indeed. You know, quarter to 100. That'll be fucked, yo. We hit 100, yo. That'll be fucking big.
Oh, we'll hit 100.
I wonder how many guests we're going to have on by then. But yeah, episode 25. And we got the one and only Amir Bassi, or aka Bassi on Apple Music or whatever, artist. Our first actual guest, you know. Barber Jew, you know, we knew him, you know, because like he's our fucking barber.
Same here.
Yeah, so you too.
Shout out Barber Jew.
Yeah, fucking getting everyone in the
Drew's
circle.
gonna get hyped about that too.
Still shouting out Barber Jew, but yeah, yo, how you been, yo? What have you been up to?
I've been good, man. Just currently, you know, summertime, but I got a job, day job, working 9 to 5. And then after that, I'm making my music. Currently working on an album right now. It's coming out July 22nd.
Oh shit! Wait, you have a date for it? I don't know.
I
You
already got a date.
It?
This is the first time I'm talking about it live. I put it on my story, but I took it off a bit. I deleted it.
Yeah.
I kept it on for like 4 or 5 hours.
I think that's what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure I saw that story.
Yeah.
I think I did
I
see that story.
I didn't see that story, but I was like stalking your IG. Pause.
Yeah.
But and then I was like,
good.
I was trying to see if you're dropping an album soon or anything. I was gonna ask you about that, but that's sick.
On July 22nd, official date. No track list yet or anything. I got about, I want to say like 12 songs done.
That's sick.
Aiming for like 15, so see how it goes.
So how many songs you want to have on there?
Probably, I was shooting for 20 at the start of the year, but I was like, you know, screw that. I'll just keep it like a concise album.
Yeah.
My last one was about, I think it was 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And this one I wanted to shoot for around the same number.
Yeah.
Just so I can get like this, you know, I need some bangers in there, and then I need my R&B mixed with, and then I always want to have my bars ready, you know, those live tracks and stuff. So got to keep a mix of it.
You gotta show everybody. You're gonna show everybody your skill set, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stay versatile.
Yeah, you have to, 100%.
So why'd you end up getting a 9 to 5 to like just like support? I mean, like it's obvious you need money. We need everyone. You know, we're young and shit, trying to get paid. But do you use that money towards your fucking craft and shit?
Yeah. So there's a lot of main reasons, but I'd say the first one is, of course, saving and investing that money into my side hustles. So that's music, and then also into like, I do a lot of crypto and stuff, trying to get that long-term investing.
Yo, crypto's taking an L right now.
I know.
What's your crypto portfolio looking like right now?
I just got Ethereum, bro.
Oh, that's
it. I'm not too deep into it. I just kept getting Ethereum and just holding long-term, see how it goes.
Yeah, that's good.
And then majority of my money, some of the bank invested, and then majority just trying to save it, and then a lot of it goes into my music too, as far as like if you want to market something or buying beats. I make my own beats too, but at the same time, sometimes on YouTube I'll just buy a beat if I need a license for it.
Yeah, well, there's been so many artists that I've seen on like blow up from a YouTube beat, like, you know that Lil Easy guy?
Yeah.
Like right now on the come up, that song, he got that beat from YouTube, and it was like a fucking loop beat too.
I know, they're all, a lot of these come up songs, a lot of them are YouTube beats, like you know what's his name? I don't know his name. Lil Nas X, that guy.
Oh yeah.
That was his big Old Town Road song.
Yeah.
He bought that beat for $25.
Yo,
it's a basic MP3 license.
That's crazy.
The thing took off, and now even the producers getting put on in the industry with a lot of the big time artists.
Well, that's sick that the producers getting put on. That's
exactly.
Sick,
that's what ultimately should end up happening. Like the producers don't get the big cut of it. They get always shadowed in the back.
Yeah, 100%.
Because fucking producers are a big part of a song, bro.
Yeah, big part.
Producers, like the way you fucking like mix a track, or even like the way the beat is, like if you have like an empty spot here just to like, you know, add more emphasis to the fucking song, like that matters in the lyricism there after, you know, writing and shit. So I think producers should get more credit than they do, but I feel like it's going.
Yeah, it is getting better.
You guys know that. I saw your comment on my post too.
That's
just hard, bro. But I'm still learning it. But like, there's a lot of shit to it.
It's tough, I know. It's like there's no real like way to get into it. Like you gotta jump in, hop on a YouTube video or like whatever inspires you, like Drake type beat, how to make a Lil Wayne type beat. I don't know, anything like that.
You know, I really fuck with like old school like hip hop and shit. Like I post a lot about it and shit. And like when I'll search up like how to make a G-Funk beat, and it's like fuck, there's barely any videos on it.
It's tough.
So that's why first I'm just gonna learn how to do basic hip hop beats.
Exactly.
And then like go into that.
Yeah. Then you figure out how to make your own sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you want to do G-Funk though? Like, bro, I'm trying to get this guy to make like more trap shit, just for fun, so I can hop on it.
It's all about what you have a passion for, what sound you really like.
Bro, G-Funk, I don't know, man. G-Funk for me is like, it just hits different, man. That shit touches my soul, bro. Like on God, bro. Like that shit actually, I don't even say on God. I never say on God.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking say on God. I just said it right now. But that shit like is like, it's like soul music for me.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, before we move on, we need to do the Red Bull crack.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm with you. Let's do it. You go one by one.
First, yo. 3 taps.
You go first.
1, 2, 3. What is this, ASMR channel? Boom. Nice one.
You like ASMR.
You don't have to do the taps. Just fucking open it.
I'm just go open it. There you go.
Barber Drew just opened it before.
I know. Barber Drew had it on the side. I saw it.
I know. Dang, bro. Fucking Red Bull. Sponsor us, bro. Come on. Sponsor us.
We need that sponsor, man.
That us.
Red Bull
Canada. Diddy Revolt sponsor too.
100%. The first sip always is different, but
it's good, man.
Yeah, so how'd you get into making music, bro? That's like the number one question I was thinking, because I'm always curious of how a creative like gets started. So how'd you start making music?
So pretty much like I'd say like music's been like deep rooted in me since I was like 5 years old. I think when I was 5 is when I first started listening to music.
Yeah.
I didn't understand any lyrics, but I understood like the beats and stuff and who was rapping on it.
Yeah.
The first rapper I got introduced to was The Game. So The Game's my favorite
Wait,
rapper.
hold on. You got introduced to The Game at 5 years old.
Because when I was I was 5, this is like 2006, 2004, around then.
Yeah.
My brothers were in like high school. One of them just graduated. The other one's in like grade 11, 12.
Yeah.
So all they've listening to is Game, Jay-Z, all that street shit, right? So I got put onto it. So I got put onto real rap at a young age.
Yeah.
So since then, it's always been deep rooted into me. But I was always a basketball player. And then when I got injured in grade 11 and 12, that's when I kind of like dibbled and dabbled back into like just making beats, because, you know, shout out J Prada.
Yeah.
Shout out J Prada. He's the one who was first making beats. And I was like, yo, these beats are kind of sick.
Yeah.
I want to just start doing it because it just looked fun, because I wasn't playing basketball. I was still injured.
Yeah. Wait,
so I needed to
what
pick
was your
something
injury?
else up. I in grade 9 I tore my left ACL.
Oh fuck.
This is when I was like taking basketball really serious. Like I wanted to, you know, play in the States.
For the people that don't know, but this guy's, we're the same age. This guy's name used to go around in the basketball community, around. He really did a lot.
So yeah, and then
What position for the people who don't know?
Position, everyone asks me this. I just say I'm a combo guard. So either I'll play point guard, shooting guard, small forward, but I'm always on the wing, either the left or right or the center. But yeah, so I was taking it pretty serious, and I tore it in grade 9, missed my grade 10 year, came back in grade 11. I was pretty rusty. Yeah. And luckily I had Rav with me. This guy took over, man. And then grade 12 I played, but then I tore my right ACL this time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, right when I tore it, I was like, man, I don't want to do this rehab for another year. Like, I thought about it, but it was just like a lot of emotions, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It was in like a big crowded gym, and like everybody was there, and they're like, oh man, Amrit again. And I was like, shit. And then I was like, fuck, man. And then, so yeah, and then for that whole summer, I'd say I was just like not doing much, just like listening to music, but not really like getting into it. Yeah. And then I remember Jason was always making beats. J Prada, his name's Jason. He was always making beats, and I was like, yo, like, I just want to give this a shot. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So I downloaded this app called Oxy. That was like the first app we used.
What's it for? Like making beats?
Just making beats. Like it already has sounds on it, like weird sounds, like hip hop sounds, whatever kind of sounds. And then we started making beats on there, and then I was like, yo, this is kind of fun. And then when I get into something, like I just go straight into it. I went on YouTube first thing. I was like, best software to make beats.
Yeah, that's true.
Or no, I typed in like, which software does Metro Boomin use? And all the options that came up were FL Studio. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's torrent this thing. Yeah. Torrented it, and then I just kept whole day. I just kept finding like how to download drum kits, how to download this sound, and then from then on, I just took off.
Bro, I'm trying to torrent FL too. I can't find it, bro. I think they took it off.
Yo, go on 1337X.
Yeah, this guy.
Okay, send me the link after, because I can't find it. I tried finding a cracked version.
But yeah,
that's a story, bro.
We're admitting like illegal shit on camera.
Yeah, it's all good. One day we'll be legal.
It was a joke, yeah. In GTA.
But yeah, so from basketball to like having one passion, like being so serious about it, and then getting injured, and like it just getting injured, that takes it away from you, right? Like the basketball, like I'm not gonna go play again, like, or at that time I was saying like I'm not gonna play again for now, for that whole year at least, because rehab took a year. Yeah. And then I remember the music was there, so I just wanted to, you know, pick something up. Like I was reading books and stuff, but I wanted to do something like, you know, just
like actually take some action, right?
Actually like create something.
Yeah.
And it was always music that I could create. Yeah. I always liked writing. That's another thing. Yeah. In high school, English was my subject. Yeah. Yeah. And like poetry was easy for me. Writing essays was easy for me.
That's no way, actually.
And then
you should have wrote my
always
shit. Yeah.
Don't worry, next time. And then since then, I was also writing like random lyrics on my phone.
Yeah, yo, I feel that too.
All that stuff just picked up, and when I started making beats, all that stuff just came along with it, and I just kind of not forgot about basketball, but like just kind of put it to the side. Found a new hobby, right? New passion.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Like the main thing, like I'm thinking about, is like the fucking passion switch up. You know what I mean? Like going from one thing like basketball, you're full on that, and then you just completely switched. And maybe, you know, that was God's plan, you know, even though it was like a
It's
fucking...
not-
That's what I say. I used to say it's like blessing in disguise, kind of.
100%.
Like I started ever since I got injured in grade 9. I started reading books about like spirituality and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like young, and I was like,
That's really
I
young.
was
That's
young, man.
reading
I
those books,
figured
like,
out.
last
I
year.
figured out like how to let stuff go, and not let your ego control it. You know.
100%. Wait, what
And
did I always
then-
tell you, man?
Yeah, this guy always says what the ego is a death of man.
Ego is the enemy,
That's
man.
facts.
Yeah,
That's facts.
100%.
Let your ego go. You only need. My ego only comes out like if I'm driving my own car and by myself. You know.
Yeah, that's different. Though,
That's
you know?
different. You know
That's
what I mean?
completely
But like
different.
in general, like just keep it humble, keep it player. You know, don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And
Straight up.
but yeah, since then, when I let go of basketball, the music just helped me just find my passion.
That's
again.
sick, yo.
Yeah.
So then, were you making beats while playing ball though, before the injuries?
So this is a funny thing. I was actually in the middle of basketball in grade 11. This was my rusty year.
Wait, what year?
Grade
Oh,
11.
the rusty year.
So this
okay,
is the first year I came back after tearing my first knee.
Yeah.
And that year, my passion was like for basketball. It was there, but it wasn't there. Like I was training, but then I was like, "What am I even training for?" Like,
Yeah, like no
am
purpose
I,
type shit.
I'm in grade 11 already. I stopped playing club.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I gonna go to the States? There's all these doubts, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever, and I kept playing. And then ultimately in grade 12, once the injury happened, I just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, and then I was like, it's full-time music.
Yeah.
Because that's like grade 12, then it's like, yo.
Exactly.
But you know what's sick though is that you were able to switch from like something else that you're really passionate about to the
Yeah.
next thing and really just move forward and move on
Yeah,
because
exactly.
because especially at a young age, a lot of people would be like it really like obviously I'm sure you felt the emotions and everything, but a lot of other kids it really take a toll on them
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they wouldn't know where to
100%.
go, right? But
Yeah.
you know you're blessed by
That- yeah.
God to like show you a different path and
Exactly.
Yeah.
That did
It's
happen
fire.
for a bit. I was lost, but
yeah
even in those times I was lost, I was just looking for the signs I was given. So
Yeah.
it just helped.
100%
Yeah.
man.
That was dope,
Yeah.
yo. So like, so when did you, were you serious about it right from grade 12?
About music.
Yeah.
So at first, like honestly, I was just making beats. I just thought, these sounds, they're cool sounding sounds, whatever. And
Yeah.
then I was like, I'm gonna show my friends these beats. They'll probably think they're cool and stuff.
Yeah.
I never took it serious until I started recording. When I started recording, that's when I like ordered my mic. This is like
Yeah.
maybe a couple months into making beats.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's just try rapping.
Yeah.
And I just kept rapping and rapping. Didn't know where I was gonna go. I just kept making songs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my first song was like Summer Love, it's called.
Was that ass?
Yeah, it's just like some people think it's good, but in my opinion, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not
If
great.
some people even think it's good, that means it's good
melody's
for
there,
the
but
first
the
one.
voice
Yeah.
isn't there. That's when I
Yeah.
first had my like. I didn't know how to like rap into the mic. Like the mic would take control over my voice, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
I
feel
wouldn't
that.
know how to like manipulate my voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I just kept going, and then I just kept going and spiraling, and then all of a sudden I'd say like when I started doing music with my cousins Genty and Gary, we were doing music together, and when we dropped our first tape called The Intro, that's when I felt like it was going pretty serious.
Yeah.
Or like going into that album at least
Yeah.
was getting serious. But then again, my voice wasn't all there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now looking back at it, I'm like, damn, you're not going anywhere with that voice still, right?
Yeah.
It was a good start though. Like I kept going, I didn't give up, and then
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna learn.
I feel like my first album that I dropped on my solo tape, which was my solo tape called Only Time Will Tell.
Yeah.
I think that project, when I was working on that, that's when I was like, okay, like
Yeah.
Let's
You,
get
you
serious
felt
about
it,
it.
you know. It's like a feeling most of the
yeah.
time.
And I felt my voice coming in, and that's
Yeah.
when I kind of knew like, yo, like you're kind of getting it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I don't make music, I still feel that like the voice part, like there's like this spot where you gotta like, where it's like sounding good, because I watched a Jack Harlow interview or
Yeah.
whatever, and he's like talking about in his earlier albums, it was like more like a super like powerful high pitched type voice. He was going
Exactly.
like, like that
Yeah.
old rap, like
Yeah,
super
yeah,
loud
yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
I know what you mean.
And then you know how Drake is, he's like calm, but then he also has that like aggressive
Rapping
type shit,
voice.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so then that's what Jack Harlow was trying to find, and then he found it, and then he blew up from there.
I know.
So it's important to like
Yeah.
find your
So-
voice and that type of shit.
So
100%.
I've never tried singing or anything, right? Obviously, I want to get into like production and stuff like that. Is like, do you have to have a good voice, like just your natural voice? Does it have to be good for you to be a rapper or singer?
or could
In your
auto
experience?
tune do it
Like-
do it all?
Well, I mean, I use autotune, but like
Yeah.
I use autotune to the point where sometimes you can't tell I have autotune on. It
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
helps me stay in key with the beat.
I
I'll tell you
still
right now,
need it a
like Drake
little
guys all use autotune.
Yeah.
None of them rap with their regular voice. Autotune just helps you stay in key with the beat.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
The
they have
only-
like the best.
The only
engineers and
person,
shit
the only
around.
person who's rapping like raw vocals is probably like Biggie and like Pac,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Wayne.
Because they
All
just
the
have that
old
voice.
shit.
Raw, they have
Yeah.
that Yeah, man, they have their.
They have those guys have like a
voice.
crazy voice, like crazy voice.
Yeah.
Or
like every time I hear like Biggie or like say those guys, Pac, Snoop, all those guys have they all three have like they all have such unique voices. They have their own like it's crazy.
Yeah. But I'd say so like crazy. If you're first time trying it out, it's hard because like now looking back when I first started, I'm like, damn, I was so bad.
Yeah.
But when I was first doing it, I thought I was so good.
Yeah, that's
like the auto tune was sounding in my ear. It was sounding crazy, and I was like, I sound sick right now. But now looking back, I'm like, yo, your voice is so deep pitched. No, what's it called? Melodies.
Yeah.
And now like differentiating it from a music now, it's a big difference.
Yeah. It's because you had nothing to compare it to that,
exactly.
Right? So you're like, oh, I'm killing this shit right now.
So it's hard to say. Like, I guess I just believed in my voice. I guess that's what it was. Right? Like I didn't. No one ever came up to me and said, "Yo, stop doing music."
Yeah.
No one ever said anything to me. I mean, even if anyone did, I still wouldn't like. I don't really care. Like the outside noise is nothing for me. But even then, like I just thought I was like doing something right, and I kept going.
100%.
Eventually, it fell into place. My voice.
I'd never fucking try. I already know what my voice sounds like shit.
When you first hear yourself, it's tough because you're like you don't expect yourself to sound like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I tapped in trying to make songs just for fun.
This guy has like one song.
I've been like three. It was like with my buddy because he was making beats, right? That's like always how it starts. It's like you have a buddy or like you've gone into it. Yeah, so it's like somebody's doing it and you're like, yo, let me try it out or some shit. So he was making beats and then we never recorded. And we started recording. You know, it was ass, right? Like fuck. And then that's why I can understand a bit of what you're saying, but like I didn't get to the point where I'm like, oh yo, I'm sounding good. I just stopped because I was like doing it for fun anyways.
Yeah.
So I just made like a couple songs that aren't ever gonna be listened again, and that's it.
You gotta play them, man.
Yeah. When I start
maybe in the future, when this guy makes some beats, maybe on West Coast. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck.
No, but I'm just gonna start with regular hip hop because it's easier to make.
You know, when you start recording, it's tough because like, for me, like at least you have so many inspirations. You want to try to sound like, but at the same time, you can't though. Like
you can't try to sound like someone else.
When I like drive around, I don't listen to like Lil Baby, Lil Durk.
Yeah.
I listen to like Jay-Z. I listen to like Game, Biggie, like all this old
same,
stuff.
Bro.
Why is that?
Same.
Why is that? Because I don't know. Because they're bars, man. Just the way they rap, like their voice and everything. It's just I don't know, something about it. Their storytelling. But don't get me wrong. I'll still listen to like the new stuff, like Durk and Baby guys. I love them. Drake's obviously in my top 5. Like Drake, but I don't like mainstream Drake. I like 5 AM in Toronto Drake.
Oh, yo, that shit hits, right?
Even his new stuff, like his new albums, I think it's fire.
Yeah,
I think it's fire too.
Showing his versatility.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Dance music. That's what I think. 100%.
I was gonna ask you that too. What are you rating Drake's album 1 to 10?
I give it a solid. I mean, I give it a solid.
For being a dance album, that's not really as a hip hop.
I give him a solid 7 out of 10.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It's his first dance album, but he kept it not too basic, but he went out of his comfort zone for sure.
Yeah, he went out of his comfort zone, but I feel like he could have, a lot of them sound similar as well. You know what I mean? But there's still like a few bangers in there.
They're all, I think they're all great, but some of them, definitely very similar.
Yeah, you could like play the album and like tune out type shit like out of your mind.
It's good to play in the background though.
That
Jimmy Cooks is.
I realized right away it's like background music. It's sick background music.
Right when I heard, the first song I clicked on, like usually I play it from top to bottom, but like by accident I just pressed on Massive. Right when I heard that, I just thought of H&M, the changing rooms.
That's hilarious. That's what everyone is comparing it to, yeah.
What would you give it?
But I'm gonna give it. Honestly, bro, that shit's fire to me. Like I'd say like 5 songs are like fire. The rest are like chill. Like I'll just play them.
Yeah.
7.8, like close to an A, but like I feel like I can't give it an A. You know what I mean? Maybe even an A actually.
I need like I don't know. CLB was not bad, but like
the thing with this new album, it had like a theme compared to CLB. It was like hype songs, chill songs, like it was all over the place.
I need Drake to like spit some bars again, man.
Yeah, right.
I hate being that guy. Like Drake's done everything, but like I don't know. That's just me though. I need like a 2 AM in fucking Surrey.
2 AM in Surrey. Yeah,
I don't know.
Straight up.
Something. I don't know.
3 AM on Scott Road.
Yeah, that's hilarious. What about you? What are you giving it?
Okay, well, I'm gonna be biased because I like dance music. I like dance music.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been fucking with like.
I don't know what other dance
like
music
EDM,
you listen to,
like EDM and shit like that. Not like full EDM. Like I like the dance, like in between EDM and dance type shit.
Yeah.
And it's Drake, and I've been fucking with Drake, so I'd give it an 8.
Yeah. So
but at the same time, it's really the thing is there's a lot of similarity, and the thing with dance is you could be really diverse with your production in dance.
Yeah.
So like he could have done maybe a little more on that side.
No,
but
bro, he went so diverse, bro. Think about the squeaking bed, bro.
Yeah,
that was different, bro.
Everyone, that squeaking bed is iconic, though.
Yeah, where's it from? I heard it before.
That sound is like, the squeaking bed noise is everywhere. Like if you go to like an old, like even in rap songs, if you go to old R&B songs, it'll be in there. That squeaking noise.
Oh shit, yeah. I feel like I've heard it throughout my whole
That's
life.
what I said too.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
I just couldn't pinpoint it.
It's only in certain sounds you'll hear it. It's
What's
not that popular though.
It's so
Yeah,
weird how
obviously,
it's
no.
subconsciously just in your mind.
Yeah,
you just know about it, right?
It's just planted in your brain. It's crazy.
There's probably a bunch of shit that's planted in our brains. That's like, yo.
No, but from music though, it's
Yeah,
music straight tapping into our
crazy.
brain that nothing else can.
We talked about it before too.
Yeah,
Like it's just crazy. It's crazy how that shit works. That's why it like fascinates me so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Because think about it, it's just a bunch of fucking sounds put together and shit like that, but like
Exactly.
it just makes something so beautiful.
That's what happened. Now when I listen to like songs,
Yeah.
my ears automatically, because like I mix and master my own songs, right?
Yeah.
So when I hear songs like from bigger artists, my ears automatically start like one ear I'll just hear like the piano playing, in one ear I'll hear like the other sounds, and I try to get out of it. I just want to hear the guy's voice.
No, that's what I realized
And it
too.
gets
Because
weird.
ever since I started learning about this, like all the production stuff,
Yeah.
I started listening to
You
beats so
right?
differently now.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
weird. Yeah.
You just listen to the
You
instruments.
hear how
like,
many instruments are actually in that beat, like
Yeah.
before you just like listen to it. But
So-
then you after you realize you're like, holy fuck, there's so much in here.
It's low-key like you can't go back after you
Yeah.
like understand the process of it. You
Yeah.
can just like try to get every part of it. That's low-key what happened to me too when I was making music.
But
Whatever.
like you know how you're talking about like Jay-Z in the game and stuff, like those are the guys that
Yeah.
inspired you. So who are like a lot of the artists will have like some like couple artists or artists that like their flow is inspired by, like how we were talking about before. Who would you say is like one artist or a couple artists that inspire your flow and your like lyrics?
Yeah.
All that.
Well, lyric wise, like I pick up stuff. Lyrically, I try to pick up stuff from like all the rappers I listen to.
Yeah.
As far as like little bars and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I'd say like majority of like my influence probably comes from Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say Drake.
Yeah.
More of his rapping stuff. The
Yeah.
R&B stuff, like I'm not that great at R&B. Like I'm not a singer. I
Yeah.
try to do like my melodies here and there. But as far as rap wise, like I try to rap like how
I
he
could
would.
hear
Yeah.
the similarities. I could definitely hear it.
Yeah. I
Even
could
the
do-
R&B though, your R&B's I've listened to like a few of your songs. I remember I put one of my songs in your vlog too.
Yeah.
That was like a more like fast paced like
Nine in
upbeat
My
one.
City, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that song's fire.
Yeah.
But no, your R&B shit's really good too. I'd say 100%. I can see the similarity. I can see
Yeah.
how you get like the flow from it.
Yeah, I try to pick up stuff from him, and then
Yeah.
Tory Lanez too. Just
Mm,
the way
yeah.
the way he uses his auto tune with
Yeah.
certain words.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo, he.
that's-
What are you gonna say? Yeah.
I was gonna say, bro. You know how like after this media shit that happened with Tory Lanez, with like Megan Thee Stallion or whatever, the shit that happened like a few months ago, or whatever.
Yeah.
He's been really like the fucking industry's been really putting him like throwing him under the bus, throwing him underground.
Yeah,
Bro, but I follow him, bro. This guy is so talented, bro. He's
Yo.
so diverse too.
Yeah,
He's hella diverse.
he's
And
good. Man.
I was gonna mention that too, like how talented he is, because bro, he can hop in the fucking booth. Have you seen him make a fucking song?
Yeah, those live streams.
Yeah,
I
it's
see those.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy. Have you seen that?
No.
Bro, he hops in the booth and just like he does what's it called, like punching in. He just punches in, and then like the engineer's crazy, bro.
that's another thing. His engineer is great.
Yeah, because
Good.
let's say he
He's
doesn't
really
want
good.
this last part, he quickly cuts it out, goes
Yeah.
back, like it's just like super quick. And
Yeah.
shit.
That's
You should check
crazy.
it out.
Having engineers like that is like much needed.
Yeah,
They don't get like obviously the fame and stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, I'm
But they're the
sure-
ones doing the real
yeah,
magic though.
I'm sure
Yeah.
Tory credits his guys.
100%.
100%.
And like you go to one of those videos where he just like punching in and
Yeah.
out.
It's so fun watching those.
Yeah, it's so sick. And then the comments are like also crediting the engineers. Like you
exactly.
could tell.
They know
Um,
what's up.
Yeah, but then what do you call it? I was gonna fucking ask yo. I forgot. I forgot. Fuck.
What were
Wait.
you gonna ask?
Fuck. Yo.
This guy has short-term memory
I
loss,
do,
man.
yo,
I
it's
say it all
bad.
the
I do
time.
sometimes.
It's so bad. I
Yo,
don't
but
know why.
This guy's like next level.
It's
He
bad.
doesn't
Yeah.
remember anything at all.
No, you save me here, yo. I fucking forgot. Save me here. I
Save
forgot.
you? Okay. I don't want to put you on the spot right now or anything,
Yeah, sure.
but I'm gonna put you on the spot like a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit. So we're 24 minutes in. So whoever's still watching right now means like you're pretty interested in the podcast, like you're enjoying the conversation, right? So for the people that have never listened to any of your songs, if you could only pick 3 songs for them to go and listen to right now to hear you for the first time, do you have 3 songs that come to your mind, or like maybe even 1 or 2?
I never thought of this. Okay, let's think right now. I got you. First time listening to my music, I probably give him Fly to VA because that's like my most updated voice. I'd say like my most updated like version of myself.
Bro, I
Fly
fuck
to
with
VA,
that song.
listen to it.
Bro, I fuck with that song. That sounds good. Like your voice sounds good. Like the mix and everything. Like that shit's fire.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was tough to do because it took me so long to even rap like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just hard. Like sometimes your voice just sounds off and you have to keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Before we move on, why did you name it Fly to VA?
So the reason I named it Fly to VA is VA is Virginia.
Yeah.
So Virginia.
Very random place.
Yeah, I know, very random place. So Virginia has.
We were in Virginia like a couple months
Virginia
ago.
has a lot of like small rural towns, right?
Yeah.
And like they're very like low key in the middle of nowhere. So this is the theme, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing Fly to VA is like, it's because like I don't know, sometimes in like Surrey and stuff I just feel like I don't know, like the hate and stuff, or like not from anyone close to me, like my friends, people who like cool with me, everyone is close to me is all good, but like I'm talking about like people I don't know. I just feel like the vibe, like I don't know if you go downtown, you go like somewhere else, like if I'm not in Fleetwood, it just feels different, like looking at you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially 100%. Amongst our brown community, I feel that too. The ego's there and stuff. So Fly to VA just means like just get out of Surrey, man. Just go chill
just
somewhere.
go in the middle of nowhere.
Go to somewhere with people with no ego, just chilling around,
Dude,
minding their own business.
I respect that because we were either in Virginia or West Virginia. I have no clue where we were actually.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to that Walmart? But there's like cowboys and shit there, bro. Like it was like
But
we were in the middle. We were in the middle of nowhere then because we were driving and we were in the middle of the highway, middle of nowhere, and like it just completely. But it seems so calm and chill there.
Yeah, it's like such a
like
different
very
vibe,
rural,
bro.
yeah. But yeah, that's the only reason I named it. And the Virginia just came to mind. I was like, damn, if I left Surrey, where would I go?
Wait, what? No, wait.
Virginia.
I would actually go live there. It's just that's just the thought.
Yeah,
you probably save shit.
That sounds good though.
Yeah.
Fly to VA. It sounds good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it does sound good. The title.
Even in the cover art, Virginia's in the background.
Yeah. That's fire.
I didn't know.
I made sure to add it.
And then what other 2 songs would you say?
So yeah, Fly to VA, and then I'd say probably Big Steppa off my last album. That's the intro.
It sounds like is a heavy song? Like?
That one I sampled this rapper named Jadakiss. I don't know if you guys know him.
I've heard
New York.
Yeah.
I've heard
one of the older rappers. So I sampled him. So that right away just like picks up like, oh, like damn, this kid knows about hip hop, eh?
Yeah.
Like I want to be known, like I want to be respected by like the hip hop heads. But I know I'm not that. I don't got like the bars like they do, but like I'd rather be respected by like the hip hop heads than like the people who don't really know music and stuff. And then that one, and then also that one because I feel like I'm rapping pretty well on that. I got some good bars, and then I'd say.
Is it like bar on bar type song?
Not a lot, not like bar on bar, but like there's like bars amongst the song, like within the song you'll catch a bunch.
Yeah.
And then I'd say probably say Perky Pain.
Perky Pain?
Yeah.
You're taking perks nowadays?
No. Another metaphors, you know.
Like
Fly to VA is just metaphors.
Yeah. What is it?
Hardest things. Perky Pain. You know how like Dirk guys they always talk about
perks
and shit. That was just the theme. And then the beat it was like a tight beat, and it was like a Stunna Gambino type beat. And this kid just takes a lot of perks. He's a rapper and he just takes a lot of perks.
Yeah.
So that was just a vibe, and I just thought of it. And when I was rapping, and I just started saying, what did I say? Perky Pain, these bitches, they feeling painless. Yeah. And then I just thought of
that's fire. Yeah. That's fire.
No, because I love, the one thing I love about like, you know, artists and like I think one of the best things about like creating music, even though I don't do it like that, is like you could like go from a different, like someone else's perspective and like rap about that.
Yeah.
I hate people who are like, yo, that's not even your real life. Like fucking Ransom Loteka.
Yeah.
He was like capping the whole song, bro. Like,
I don't got straps for nobody.
Yeah, that was legendary.
Yeah.
But what do you call it? What's your favorite part about the process? Like, is it like the beat selection or making the beat, or is it like writing? What's your favorite part?
Well, I'd say I would love to say performing, but I haven't performed yet. I don't even know what that feels like. But honestly, I'd say just being like actually recording, just hearing myself recording.
Mm-hmm.
And because like after you record and you hear that part, you're like, damn, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel better about yourself and what you're recording. So then when you're recording your next lines, you're already coming in strong.
Yeah.
And so I'd say probably just like actually recording, not writing. Writing's okay, but like now sometimes I don't even write. Like I'll just go straight into the.
You're a freestyle rapper
like,
now?
It's not there yet. I'm no Lil Wayne, but like I'll just say like something like catchy, or like if something catches me, and then I'll just keep going to the mic, and then I'll start from there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you ever have those moments that, like where you're just chilling at home or you're doing something and something will come into your head and you'll be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna like, or you either like write it down or you're like, fuck, I'm just gonna go record this right now.
This happens all the time, man. Like not during the day. This happens at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it happens at 2 a.m. in Surrey.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah,
like the other night, what was it? Tuesday night. I woke up at like, what was it, like 1 or 2, I forget, and then I went to the bathroom, and I just thought of a freaking song title, right?
Yeah.
And then I went to my laptop, or not my laptop, sorry. There was like a notebook on my laptop, and I just wrote it in a big Sharpie. And then the next morning, I woke up and I saw it there, and I was like, yes.
Because bro, for me, like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. is where like all the like creative thoughts come in my head, because there's like your peace and quiet, everyone else is sleeping type shit.
That's when I make my music at night.
Yeah. Oh, you do it at night?
I start at like 11. That's when like I do record during the day, but like I just hate like recording when like my parents are awake. They're in the living room. It's just and like I lock my door, and then sometimes people are trying to get in, and I'm like, man, I'm recording.
Yeah.
So I'll start at like 11, 12.
That's fire.
That's fire because
you know. Were you saying? Did you watch the other podcast, right?
Which one? Who's
the Gideon one?
Yeah, I watched it.
He said he was saying the exact same shit in that, because I was watching it this morning. I was watching.
No,
in the morning.
I felt that so hard. He said the exact same thing on Impulsive, the Gideon podcast. Fucking, because like 3 a.m. like notes, bro. Whenever I get an idea, instantly do my notes.
Oh yeah, instantly.
Like I have so many notes. Like my storage is fucking getting full from just notes, bro. So
I don't know if this is me though. Like I'll sometimes get ideas when I'm like literally right about to fall asleep. Sometimes I'll write in my notes, sometimes I won't, and then I'll wake up the next day and I'll be like, "Fuck, I had something, but I don't remember it anymore."
Bro, you need to write it down, bro.
I do write down most of the time, but like sometimes it'll be like right when I'm about to fall asleep, and I just like I'm like, "Oh, I'll write it down on my phone," and then I pass out.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't know. It's weird as fuck, man.
Only like creative people can understand that one too, but yeah.
Damn, bro, why you gonna exclude everybody else, man?
No, I'm just saying. What do you mean? What are they gonna write notes about? Fucking.
Screw
I don't know. Like,
what if they just want to write their thoughts down?
No, okay, not creative people. Like, if you have a passion, then you're probably gonna, have like ideas about that at nighttime.
So now you're single-handedly bashing unpassionate people down, bro.
No, you find your passion, bro. Like, if you haven't found it, you still got time.
I'm fucking with you.
But what's the number one piece of advice you'd give a person who wants to start making music?
Number one piece of
like,
advice
you wish someone gave you when you're starting.
Yeah. No one ever gave me advice, so. I mean, it was never like a thing. I mean, personally, I was never looking for advice myself anyways. Yeah. Like me, like, you can give me all the advice you want, and I'll take it into consideration. I'm very understanding, and I listen. At the end of the day, I'll do it myself, how I want to do it. But as far as music, I'd say just, like, take your time with it. Don't rush, like, creating music. Like, when I first started, I was rushing. I would just create a song, boom, next song. I'm going to release this, boom, release this. Like, yeah, release fast, but release quality work. And if that takes you 6 months to do, then so be it. That'd be my only advice. Just take your time. Because once you start rushing, that's when you start tripping out. You're like, do I sound good? Yeah. Are these beats good? Like, because you keep going fast. You really got to think about what you're saying and 100%. What kind of sounds you're using. Yeah,
that's facts. And I think that just goes to like anything, right? Like even with us, like when we're recording or when we're setting this up, like we were just talking about it too. Like get all these cameras right. We don't want to rush it. Like that's why we kind of like we had to. We got delayed like half an hour, 40 minutes because this fucking setup always takes like fucking. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. But like we don't want to rush it because we want to get the right setup, the right angles, and all that. Can't
ruch greatness.
And this guy's a fucking perfectionist, like to the max.
No, okay, chill, relax. Because it's not good. It's not good to be a perfectionist, bro. Like imagine being a perfectionist and making music, bro. You'll be working on one song for way too long.
You wanna know Kanye? Do you guys know how much of a perfectionist this guy is?
Yeah, I can imagine.
When they were creating my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, so I forget what song it was, maybe Devil in a New Dress. Yeah. Him and his other producer Mike Dean, for a month straight, they changed the drums on that song. The song's already done, but they kept changing it for a month straight. Just the drums. Kanye kept finding new stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wonder how many like fucking sounds there are out there, bro.
So many. Fuck. Kanye, that guy creates his own stuff.
He's crazy, man. He's fucking.
You think he's the GOAT?
Kanye?
Yeah.
I don't think he's the GOAT. I think Jay-Z's the GOAT.
Why? Because he's just bars?
I think just as far as I give Jay-Z the GOAT title, I mean, a lot of people probably give it to Pac, Biggie, and like Wayne, whoever, but I'd give it to Jay-Z just as far as the bars, the storytelling, how he came into the rap game. Yeah. He's like his things, like his career is like flawless. Like, you know about what he did in the streets, but you don't know about what he did in the streets. Like, everybody respects him. Facts. Just the way people talk about Jay-Z. I don't mean to be a Jay-Z writer, but I'm just saying, like...
No, but, like, it's like an idol, though, right?
I know, and, like, just the way he, like, carried himself, and then...
Like, Kanye talks about Jay-Z like that, you know what I mean? So that should tell you something.
Exactly, like, all that stuff he did, and then as far... Like, Biggie used to say Jay-Z's better than him. Yeah. Before Biggie passed away, he was like, yeah Jay-Z's better than me and stuff, but... Damn. But as far as, like, rap goes... Like, I think he's the GOAT. And then if you add up everything else, like, that just falls into place.
Yeah. There's so many like GOAT material artists
I
that came
know.
out of New York,
So
especially
many.
from the East too. Like
Yeah.
Biggie, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
you got Nas,
Yeah.
like all those guys, bro.
That's so funny. Like my favorite rapper, Game, he's a West Coast artist.
Yeah.
But then my other favorite artists are all East Coast guys,
Yeah.
or like as far or like not from the West. And
Yeah.
Game's favorite rappers are Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
I feel like they all come out of like one place. Like
Yeah.
like everyone comes out of like not everyone, but like a lot of good artists are in New York. Why? Because everyone around you is making music type shit. Like when you're young, so when you grow up in like that type of environment, I feel like you get super influenced, and that's what I want to change about where we're at. Change Surrey, make that fucking make that influence of like following your passion type shit. You know what I mean?
That's what. Yeah, exactly. Like personally, like I never got into like I was never the one telling kids like, hey, follow your passion, do this. But like I feel like this podcast and everything, everyone will see like, yo, people are doing their own thing out here, not just the other violence, gangs, and all that. Because I feel like
100%.
that's what the narrative is out
it's
here.
normalized. Like why is this so
It's very
normalized?
normalized.
Yeah, like
And like
you're cool if you do that. Like what?
yeah, it's weird, man. Like we're like scared of our own people and stuff.
Yeah,
I know.
Hella weird, man.
It's so weird, but I feel like maybe that's a generation thing too. Like maybe who knows? Like I you know what I always think about? I think about like what is it gonna look like when our generation, people our age, are parents.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like, I feel like we're gonna fucking be
man.
chilling, dude. I feel like everybody's gonna be chilling.
when Gen Z is parents, bro, like
I feel like it's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see though.
Sick for, but there's also some people
We
that
got
are
some
like,
sickos in our generation.
yeah, there's also
straight up.
they're also getting crazy,
That's
crazier
true,
as
yeah.
well. But yeah,
But I just real quick going back.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a West Coast guy. I love West Coast music.
Yeah.
If you only had to pick one, East Coast or West Coast, I'm guessing you're gonna say East Coast, right? Or are you gonna say West Coast because of the game?
Damn, that's
If
tough.
you had to pick one, like let's say like
I'd say
you can only
West
pick, let's do one for the rest of your
West
life.
Coast, bro, Blueface, bro.
well, I mean, damn, that's tough. I'd say West Coast because I came up on a West Coast rapper. So and then I like Dre, like Snoop guys. I came up with all, like I know
Kendrick.
too much about the West Coast to not ride with the West.
Yeah.
And we're already
on the West
too.
so yeah.
But man, I got love for the South though. You guys know about the South, man, Louisiana and stuff.
Nah,
That's
I don't.
like my Louisiana. I try to incorporate that stuff in my songs a lot. Like that's where
No
like
way.
Lil Wayne guys are from.
Yeah.
It's called the Dirty South.
dirty
South, man.
That's
down
what
there.
you know Lil Wayne's from.
Yeah,
there.
Lil
That's
Wayne,
what
Cash Money in them, and like Houston, Bun B in them,
Yeah.
Pimp C. I love the Southern rap.
Pimp
It's
C's
very-
from Houston?
Yeah,
I didn't even know
it's
that.
very different rap.
Yeah.
They have
Pimp
their
C
own-
is sick.
Yeah.
Well, I was just listening to that Drake song with Pimp C in it.
Faithful probably.
Bro, I was literally put that on my TikTok story
Yeah.
today. I'm like, yo, underrated fucking song.
Yeah.
That song is
Great
fucking
song,
underrated.
Yeah. He
Is it-
sampled Pimp C.
Is
Yeah.
it newer or older?
It's on Views.
Oh, your
That
Views
was
is
from
fucking fire, man.
Views is
Great
such a good album.
I was
Such a
listening
good
to it
When that
yesterday.
album came out, everyone was like, "This shit's trash."
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Facts.
100%.
And then now everybody's like, that could have been one of his. I think that's his best album to me personally
Yeah.
because on that album it's like if I listen to the album I feel like I'm in the city of Toronto.
Yo,
Oh,
facts.
100%.
Like I'm in the
100%.
city. Like I'm there.
In the winter time.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. And
It hit-
and you go to Toronto and listen to it. It hits
That's-
completely different.
That's
too.
what we did, bro. We went to Toronto like not too long ago, like earlier this year, bro. Fucking listening to like Views and shit. That shit hits so different,
right?
yo. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So like, there's a lot of shit that like motivates everyone to like push harder because I feel like you need discipline. I always say that you need discipline in your life, whether it's like school or fucking working out or even chasing music career or podcast, YouTube, whatever.
Mhm.
So what's like the number one thing that motivates you like behind your lyrics? Like sometimes it's R&B. Like is it like when you're feeling like down, sad type shit, or when you're making like aggressive bars? Like what feeling motivates you the most when making music?
As far as motivation goes in music, like sometimes, I mean not sometimes, I'd say most of the times it just comes from like just it's so weird to say this. I don't know if this makes sense, but like just being happy like after listening to like songs, like I'll just be like, damn, this song's so sick, like I want to make a song like this. Not exactly like that,
100%.
but it just makes me want to make a song like that. So
Yeah.
my motivation just comes from hearing like, honestly, like I feel like I'm at competition with Drake. Like that's where motivation
that's
comes
how you
from.
should feel, bro.
Yeah. Like even though I know he's far ahead of me, but like that's how I think of it. I'm like, damn, he said this bar, I gotta say something else like this.
That's
That's
what
sick.
it is.
How do you
Like,
think of
about it
this?
like
You know,
that.
so I say my motivation for strictly lyrics and like music making
yeah,
in the music space comes from like the bigger artists.
yeah. That's
And like I'm
sick.
just trying to see how they did it, but like do it in my own unique way.
I fuck with that because
That's
those are people you look up to, but also you're like in competition with, even
Exactly.
if you're not on that level,
Yeah,
because you have to feel like you're there to
Exactly.
get there. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
It's like a small way of like manifestation.
That it is. It definitely
it's like your coworker, you know.
100%. That's 100%.
Because bro,
way of manifestation.
Yeah, because like when we see podcasts or like even just like our individual YouTube channels, when I see a fucking good video, bro, like I'm like, yo, I want to make a fire video as well too. Now, you know what I mean? So it's like exactly like that. Yeah. But fucking.
But that feeling that you're talking about, where it's like, oh, you listen to music and like I want to create something like this. That's the whole reason why I want to just get into production now.
Exactly.
Because I'll listen to some shit like, yo, I could do this shit, bro. Yeah. Like it might not be easy at first, but like I could fucking make my own sound.
Cause like imagine how fucking good it feels like getting like a #1 fucking single, right, exactly. and like knowing the process behind making it, yo.
And like my motivation aside, like, music. As far as music goes, that music motivation comes from trying to be in competition with like the bigger artists. But like outside of music, what motivates my music is like I want to put like the city on. I really want to put the city on.
100%.
That's like my main thing. I don't shout out Surrey enough in my songs, but like in my new songs, you will hear me shouting it out more. Yeah. I always shout out Fleetwood. Like Fleetwood's that's the hood.
Fleetwood flows.
Yeah, always Fleetwood flows.
I fuck with that title. Yeah.
No, but that I really respect that because like you know we're trying to do the same thing too.
Like,
you know,
like Surrey. Not
like
Vancouver.
Surrey, not Vancouver.
Yeah,
Surrey.
I don't
like in my bio, it used to say Instagram automatically changed it to Vancouver. It just used to say British Columbia, and it changed to Vancouver, and I changed it back to Surrey, BC.
Yeah. Because a lot of people from Surrey put Vancouver in their bios and shit. Yeah. And I was like, yo, you should probably put Surrey, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's all good. I get it. You don't want to claim Surrey. No, yeah. I get it. It has a bad
I don't even think
they're
not.
But
I don't even think they're not trying to claim Surrey. I just feel like they're trying to like, you know, like Vancouver's bigger.
Like
so
it's like Vancouver's exactly. A big city that's 30 minutes away from you. So like like I'm from Vancouver, right? You know that's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. And then some people just don't want to say they're from Surrey. Yeah. Like, you know, fuck.
Yeah, like one time, I was at what's that school? I forget what the school was. Somewhere in Vancouver. It's like a college. Yeah. And then I was doing some work around there, and these guys were like, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Surrey." They're like, "You're from Surrey?" I was like,
"You'll get away from me, bro."
I was like, "You good?" They're like, "Isn't Surrey crazy?" I'm like, "Yo." I'm like, "It's okay." Like, yeah.
Yo, you should be like, "Does it look like I'm dead or shot?"
Yeah. But then I thought about it after. I'm like, that's the same way we think about like the States.
Yeah, like Compton or something like that. When Compton comes to your head.
Yeah. But like, bro, let's not compare Surrey to Compton now.
I know. We don't want to compare.
That's not what I mean. But
as far as our like shooting goes, like these guys are like stone cold killers here. Yeah. In Compton, it's more like just gang violence.
Yeah.
Those ones are reckless though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just weird.
If you can collab with any artist, you know, it's a classic question. If you could collab with any artist, who would it be and why?
Any artist who I'd want to collab with? No, it's such a tough question.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to collab with I don't want to say Drake.
Well, you could. I was gonna guess.
I would say Drake. One of the older rappers, but like it wouldn't fit with my voice and them. So like, honestly, probably like probably Drake. Not for the stimulus package. Yeah. Not for this Drake.
Not for the cool side.
Not for the clout. Just thinking about it right now, like Drake's the only one who I feel like, or maybe even Tory Lanez actually.
No, you gotta get that smiley package, bro. That smiley deal.
The smiley package.
Why did Drake? No hate to Smiley, but like I'm just confused. You know what I mean?
Authentic Toronto voice.
Yeah, deadass.
Drake loves the Toronto. He loves that voice.
He also loves the Jamaican Mon voice.
That's what it is out there. The Somalis, that's how they speak.
Yeah. That's where their whole slang comes from
lingo,
too.
Yeah. Even in the UK, there's lingo. A lot of the Jamaicans. It's like cross lingo. Yeah.
What type of song would you make with them? Would it be like fucking Jimmy Crooks type shit or Jimmy Cook?
Oh, I definitely. If I made a song with Drake, I definitely want to make like just a banger.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck it.
Fuck that. Switch up.
Fuck the slow song. Yeah.
It's like a No Friends in the Industry type.
Yeah. Yo, that shit hits. Yo.
Screw the R&B.
That song is a fucking like certified banger. Certified banger. But I'm gonna ask you another tough question again. I'll put you on the spot like one more time. But like I like asking people this question because in a way it's like an affirmation, kind of like, you know, it's kind of like manifesting, you know, because you really start thinking about it. So this is why I like asking people this question. What are your goals looking like right now, and where do you see yourself like 5 years? In 5 years,
tough question. I'd say personally, like, I'm still trying to find a way as far as music goes. Still trying to keep recording, but as far as goal wise, aside from music, I want to just finish my school and then have a certain amount of money saved up. And as far as music goes, I want to be performing within the next 5 years. I want to be performing at least locally in like clubs downtown, wherever.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
And further it goes, that's better. But like as far as now, I'm just focused on being local.
Yeah.
And then also just getting my own spot. That's another goal.
That'd be fire, man.
Get my own spot, and then when I get my own spot, then I have more freedom to do my music.
Yeah.
And then with school being done, have that backup plan there. So those are like the long-term goals right now.
That's fire, man.
Long-term goals, That's
fire.
Have you ever, quickly, one more question related to that. Have you ever like tried to hit up any like spots to like if you could perform? Because I feel like you gotta just like ask sometimes. You never know when you'll get a yes type shit, even if you're
like,
small.
I don't know. Like I've hit up a bunch of people, but like this is no hate whatsoever. But I just feel like some promoters I'm cool with. There's these 2 guys I'm really cool with.
Yeah.
But like I feel like other promoters I've hit like from other clubs, like they just read it and don't reply.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very the music scene out here is very biased.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a hater. Like everyone's doing their own thing. All these artists are killing it.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like I'm not getting the clout I want, or the clout I don't want, like that. You know what I mean? But it's just more. I don't know. I feel like it's more biased. They just leave you on red. So like I kind of just stopped hitting them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I felt like they probably just thought I'm hitting them up for like clout, which is not the reason. I really just want to perform.
Yeah.
And like I want to see like the crowd's reaction. Like if they don't fuck with it, then like that's a good sign for me, and then see what I can switch up or whatnot. But that's the only reason. It's not for no clout reasons, but then that's what I feel like most club promoters think. Yeah. So then I just stopped hitting people up.
Yeah, and like I think the thing with the club promoters too is they're not trying to waste any time, right?
Exactly.
So they might think, oh, like this is some random kid messaging us who wants to perform. Exactly. Like I'm not gonna spend my time on it. But like, you know, like sometimes I feel like these people should maybe do a little research, right? Because you never know, you might find a hidden gem or something.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
so that's why I'm gonna just keep like dropping my music, even if we don't blow up, whatever. I'm gonna keep dropping music because that's what the passion is there for, right? Like writing lyrics and saying what I'm feeling. So I feel like the more content I release, the more people listen to it, just organically will grow.
100%.
That was like my main goal from the start. I never wanted to be that clout chaser, just like, yo guys, check out this song, da da da. I was really just posting music with no marketing, and I still am really. There's no marketing behind it. It's just IG ads. Like, that's the only marketing I do.
You should try TikTok, man.
Yeah, I know. I do.
Yo, come on, bro. You gotta post more
TikTok. You should try TikTok, man.
Like it's not overdone yet. Like it's not. What's the word?
My whole thing is so weird, man. I was never the guy who posted anything.
Yeah.
And now I started doing this stuff, and I was like,
bro, trust me, bro. I didn't think I'd be sitting here either myself, like at all.
Because we always fucked with that, like, you know, YouTube and shit like that when we were young as fuck. Cause like, I feel like we watch way more YouTube than like the regular person.
I was thinking about this the other day, bro. I feel like it's kind of unhealthy.
Yo, that
like what a young age I started watching YouTube at. It's kind of fucked up.
So you kind of like study it and like kind of get the vibe, and like obviously you got to make your own vibe too. And that relates to in the beginning of the podcast, you're saying how you don't like listening to like Lil Baby and stuff, or like some artists that, because then you'll get too influenced. Did you say that? Yeah. So I feel like that's huge, because if you watch someone too much or listen to one person too much, you're gonna like start to like, you know, rap like them and shit like that. So sometimes you gotta like take a break and like try to just get in your own head and try to rap like yourself.
What I try to do is like, as much as like that old rap I listen to, Jay-Z, 50, Game, whoever, I'll mix in. I'll have like my month phases where I'll just listen to like Lil Baby for a month straight. Then when I go make a song, it'll be like similar to that. But then if I keep it in the mix with like old and new rap, but more old rap, then it keeps me like, I'm more of a rapper than I am melodic, I'd say. I'll get melodic on beats if like the beat like allows me to, but I try to stay more rappy.
That's fire.
Yeah, that matters a lot, honestly. Like I realize that, like, if I watch one person for too much, like then I like try to like I want to edit my video like their video or some shit like that.
You start picking up on stuff.
Yeah, because then you got to create your own wave in your own style, and that's what differentiates you from the competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like you're influenced by Drake, but you don't want to be like fully like him. You know what I mean? So
it's just certain sounds.
But that's a strength too, because like if you really can knock down like, oh, I want to sound like this guy and I want to sound like this guy. What would happen if I put myself in the middle and brought these ideas together? You know, that's not only with music, that's with anything. You know, so.
That's why I feel like the amount of like, I feel like I have a good amount of hip hop knowledge as far as like all the coast, go west, east, south, and like all these rappers, all the underground rappers, the rappers who weren't famous. I just feel like I have like a good understanding of what the hip hop culture is.
Yeah.
So that just helps me like just create what kind of music I'm
Yeah.
That's
feeling.
fire, because I feel like a lot of artists don't even take the time to like. Obviously, the great
Yeah.
ones will, but a lot of artists that want to come
Yeah.
up and stuff, they won't take the time to do that research and do
Exactly.
that. You know?
Like I actually like appreciate like the hip hop culture. Like,
Yeah.
It all started in the States, like on the East, wherever it started, on the East Coast and like South Bronx. But
Yeah.
I have like a real appreciation for what these guys do.
Yeah.
It's tough, but a majority of them are they're all African American. They're all black rappers. There's no brown guys doing it either.
Yeah.
So,
Nav,
like,
shout out Nav though.
Shout out Nav.
Yeah,
Shout out Nav.
because that shit was
Nav's
not
killing
easy,
it.
bro. He's the only brown
Nav's
guy doing
killing
it. Like, that's crazy.
He's from Toronto too, so he's
Yeah.
killing it. But I feel like that bridge isn't there in hip hop, where it's like the brown guy mixed with the hip hop. I
Yeah.
feel like Nav's great though, but Nav has just his sound now.
Yeah.
He has his sound. He
Yeah,
never
you see, that,
he never gave himself a chance, or he never tried to dibble and dabble into like hip hop.
Yeah.
That's where I want to go into hip hop,
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
real hip hop.
Yeah.
Right? I respect that.
or at
I
least
love
get the
it.
respect by the hip hop heads, which
Yeah.
is tough. Like
It's tough,
even,
but like,
even Drake gets clowned on by some of these hip
Yo,
hop.
100%.
yeah. But then like when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, you're like, if one day I was to get the appreciation from these guys, it would be
Exactly.
fucking crazy, you know?
Yeah, and I'm
That's
sure
what I think about too.
I'm sure you will. You know what I mean? Like if that's what your goal is right now, I'm sure you'll eventually when you make it, you'll.
Who would
get
be
the
like that?
appreciation.
Who would be that one person that if one day they said to you like, "Yo, I'm proud of you, you're killing it," like one of those artists, and then you'll be like, "Holy fuck, I made it!" Like that artist saying that to you would make you realize.
Yeah.
Would it be Jay-Z?
Well, yeah. If he was the first one to say that,
Yeah.
yeah. But for me, like, any like person who's like in the industry, as far as like, even if it was like let's say like a small artist, like there's, I don't know if you guys know Money Man. He's like
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
like
bro, Money
you know
Man's
Money Man? Like,
fire, bro.
he's not too big. He's so
Yeah.
independent. He's not, even if someone like him said like, "Yo, you're killing it," I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Damn, yo."
Because obviously,
Just
Yeah.
anyone of
Yeah.
like who has that validation in hip hop,
Yeah.
who I know is validated by. If I know the person is validated in hip hop, then I'd be like, "Damn."
yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Like anyone, they don't have to be like fucking
Yeah.
gigantic.
But if it was Jay-Z, then I'd know. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
you're
I'm
obviously,
pretty
like-
good at
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah.
by that point, you probably met him and shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Money Man's fire too. But
Yeah.
if you could perform anywhere, like any festival, like there's Rolling Loud happening in Toronto, yo, that'd be
Yeah.
sick. I low-key wanted to go, but we just didn't get tickets in time.
Yeah,
But like
it's tough.
that type of shit, like festival or like fucking city, where would you want to perform?
Damn, I'd probably want to perform. I mean,
First in Van, come on now.
of course, like I want to perform out here. That's like my main goal.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like I know Russ said, I don't, you guys know Russ, right? One
Yeah.
time he
Yeah.
said like, it doesn't matter where you blow up. He's like, if you don't blow up in your own city, it's fine. He's like, the first show he performed in was like in Germany.
Damn, what the fuck?
No
But, like,
way.
Yeah, so he's like, it doesn't matter where you blow up. But ultimately, that is the goal, to first perform in Vancouver, because that'd
Yeah.
be sick. Like, yo, my first show is here.
Yeah.
But obviously, if any festival I'd want to do is probably, if I keep it like new generation, I'd say probably Coachella or
Yeah,
Rolling
Coachella.
Loud.
Coachella would be dope. Yeah.
But if I take it back, like I'm such a guy in the past, man. I love like the old stuff. Like
Bro, I feel you, bro.
I
Yeah.
want to go to
I
like
say that shit to all the time,
2005,
too.
2005, go to Atlanta and perform at this thing called Birthday Bash.
That's
like-
so. I love how specific that is. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
When I think
Love
of
us
birthday
as
bash, I
brothers.
feel like I just think of like those posters with like
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking rappers out there
Yeah.
with the big ass
That's how it
chains. That's
is,
what I
yeah.
imagine.
Bro, because I fucking relate with that so hard. Because I'd love to go back into like the mid '90s.
Yeah.
Go to California, like being a lowrider, and like fucking
Right.
you drop a new song and you have it like
Yeah.
bumping in there.
That's what I like about old music.
This is a strong
Even
culture.
if I haven't heard it ever,
Yeah.
it just puts me in like a time. Like it just makes me
Yeah.
feel like I'm somewhere
Facts.
in that time.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like if I'm driving, it's sunny day, and if I'm bumping California West Coast shit, I'll feel like I'll just tell myself I'm in California.
Yeah.
Like I'll just
Exactly.
feel like that.
Yeah.
I'll just feel like that.
Like going
It's
back to those
it was-
times, like early, like mid 90s,
like 90s, 90s.
mid 90s,
All
early
90s, all
2000s, bro.
90s,
Like
yeah.
before the BBLs, it'd be dope. You know what I mean? Like, no, LA something else, but California. No, but for real. Do you have the name for your album?
Yeah, my name for the album is called Infatuation.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that sounds like
sick.
a fire.
That
ass
sounds
name.
like crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
That sounds like some
Infatuation.
crazy shit.
What does it mean?
Infatuation just pretty means, so I when I was first gonna do the album, I was gonna do 20 songs.
Yeah.
So that's where the name Infatuation came from. Infatuation just means like, well, my meaning of it, the meaning that I know of it, means that you have a desire for something or a passion for something.
Okay.
So me doing 20 songs, that's like a lot of songs on an album.
Yeah.
That's just me showing my passion for music. So I'm infatuated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then I cut the album down, and I'll probably do like 14, 15 songs, but I still kept it that name.
Yeah, because you brought up Russ. Russ has I feel like he's given a lot of good advice, especially for like young artists that are trying to make it.
Mm-hmm.
He gives a lot of good advice. Like one time I remember him saying like he used to drop like albums on albums that are like so many songs and shit like that, and then like it's hard to listen, especially if you're not like, you know, obviously a big name, right? Exactly. So people aren't gonna listen all the way to the end. So he's like, yo, drop singles and then drop like, you know, shorter albums, that type of shit. I remember him saying that, and it makes so much sense because it's more digestible. So I feel like you made a good move with, you know, cutting it down.
Yeah.
So
I try to keep it concise now.
Yeah.
It's better to keep concise albums. What did J. Cole say? I was thinking that J. Cole, this is what I mean. I feel like I'm in competition with these guys. J. Cole on his intro, 95 South, for his last album, he was like, you doing like, what did he say? He's like, when you're a 20 song album, do a he's like, when your 30 song album, do a measly like 50,000. He's pretty much clowning rappers for doing big albums and barely hitting their numbers. Yeah. Whereas he's doing like 10 songs and he'll do like 500K or something.
Yeah. What talking about like those type of like strong lyricism rappers? What do you think about Kendrick's new album?
I think Kendrick. He used to be in my top 5, but then I stopped listening to him for a while. Yeah. But like him and Cole, I like J. Cole better. Yeah, I'd listen to Cole more. I say Cole is one of my favorites, but that album, I liked it. I don't listen to it like in the car that much, but I listened to it a bunch of times, and like, as far as how he's rapping and stuff he's saying, it's pretty like
the stuff he's saying. That's what I always like fucking liked about him. It's not like a Good Kid, Mad City album, but or whatever the fuck. That's what it's called, right? I don't know why that sounded wrong. Yeah, but it's like Kendrick's always had like these hidden meanings behind his songs. Yeah. And that's what I love that shit. I love when there's like a little in the song where there's like something where like not everybody can pick it up.
And it's like also sometimes there's like lyrics where it's like up for interpretation. Exactly. It could mean something different for every single person that listens to it. I fuck with those lyrics as well. And then Kendrick's album, it was like really personal, you know, when you could feel that type shit, you know what I mean?
I liked how he added those little skits in the middle. One of them was you need therapy. He's like, I don't need no therapy. And then I think his wife, she's like, go reach out to Eckhart. And I was like, Eckhart. You know Eckhart Tolle?
Bro, I was fucking shook that he was there. I was shook. I told this guy
Eckhart
too.
Tolle, man, the GOAT. Power of Now.
Power Now. Oh, yeah. You told me.
Bro, I was like, holy fuck.
I read that book in grade 9. That's
what
I'm saying. That's crazy. You read that shit in grade 9, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. You got put onto it early, man. That's super early.
Shout out 3C Training. He put me.
Yeah.
3C Training. He's a legend.
I grew up with him.
He is a legend.
Did he train you a lot when you were playing ball?
When I was like in elementary school, he was like grade 11, 12. My cousin, he graduated with one of my cousins. So, and he lives up my street. So everyone's been in Fleetwood, like as far as my brother's grads, 07 grads, like 2010 grads, everyone's in Fleetwood, so we all know each other. Yeah. And he's on my street, so ever since then, he did train me when he started training. He trained me in like high school, but before that we were all just playing ball together.
That's sick.
I was like the young kid on the block. Everyone else is older.
I always heard his name throughout high school and stuff. Yeah, he's a big trainer now too, man. Yeah. He's been killing it.
He's good, man.
What type of like topics do you like talking about most in the songs?
I'd say like it depends. It really depends what kind of song it is. If I'm going for like a banger type of song, like a fast beat, I'll try to like talk about anything. I'll try to throw in like some bars in there, maybe some basketball bars.
Yeah, basketball bars always hit, man.
And then like I don't try to get like too cocky on my songs, because like I don't like being that guy. But like I know as far as music, get cocky. As far as music, that's why I try to keep it like that, just a bit, you know, some like ego bars, and like just keep it like up tempo, so no real like story behind it, just like up tempo song. But then when I go into like R&B songs or like these life songs I do, like Fleetwood Flows, I just think about like old stories that happen, or like something that a lot of the stuff that's happened in like maybe something happened in basketball or like something like that, and then I try to bring it into like a song, and I just make a story about it. I don't tell like exact details, but like I'll just remember a story and I'll create like a fake scenario in my head. Yeah. The scenario happened, but like not that scenario, and then I just kind of wrap it.
It kind of like gives you inspiration for like, you know, changing the story a little bit.
Exactly.
No, that's dope though. I like when you know, everyone like making like instead of like having lyrics about like nothing, you know, they're like bars, but like sometimes people just talk about nothing.
Exactly.
It's nice to like mix that in with
Yeah.
like some story, like actual shit that's happened to you.
Yeah.
That's dope, yeah.
But like, you know, when you're in the song making process and stuff, right? And let's say you're recording, you made this song, you mixed it, everything, right? Like it's ready to go. And then you listen to it and you're like, I could have done this better, could have done this better, could have done this better. Do you feel like every time you release a song or make a song, you can always pick up something to do better? Or is it like, oh, like this is pretty spot on how I wanted it? Or like, you know, is there always something to pick up?
Well, it really depends. Like when I'm recording at night, I'll try to get a couple vocals in.
Yeah.
So like I'll keep recording, because usually I don't get it on first try. Like I need to get like my voice and pitch.
Yeah.
Like I need to get it sounding with a certain tone.
Yeah.
So then after the song's done, I'll keep listening back to it, and if I keep listening back to it, I'll definitely, I always pick up on something, like I said a breath here maybe.
Yeah.
Or I said this word wrong.
Yeah.
I'll go back and change it. But then I just keep listening to my songs. I like listen to it so much I get sick of it.
Yeah, yo,
And
I
then
feel like, because when I made my little 3 songs, I was listening to it so much while trying to make it.
Yeah. And then I go back to it a week later. And when I go back to it a week later, that's when I know if I needed to add something.
Yeah.
Or if it's okay.
Well, because then you get it out of your system, you get it out of your mind, and then you go back.
You get to hear it again as a new song, kind of, and then I'm like, okay, it sounds good. But most of the times, my recent songs have been pretty good, but like, there's been like a couple songs I've had to redo. Quite a bit.
Have you ever gone to like writer's block, like creative block?
Oh, so many times, man. That's like the last what was it? In December, I dropped my album. From January until June now? January until like May, I was like no bars, no beat selection.
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 months.
And how'd you
all
like
of a sudden I was still writing.
Yeah.
So I had our bars already written. Then like the last 2 months I just been getting like solid beats and I just been in the zone.
Yeah.
And then my voice is just sounding good, so I just started pumping out like a couple tracks a week.
That's
shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a actual studio?
I've been to an actual studio, yeah. But like me, like if I'm in the actual studio, I just need me and the engineer.
Yeah.
I don't I can't record people in there.
Like a bunch of people in there.
Do you get like nervous, or is it just like throws off the energy, or like what is it?
Well, if it depends who's in there. So yeah, the energy does get thrown off because for me, I'm just starting out as a rapper, and like I'm not like famous or anything, but like I feel like most people, like obviously if some of my cousins, say for example my cousins come right to the studio, I'll start recording, they'll just start giggling in the back probably because they're like, oh, this guy's recording. You know what I mean? They don't know what's going on.
It's just natural though.
I know it's natural. So then at the same time I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna get it.
Yeah, but it's gonna throw you off. Right?
And now since I've been recording, I record in my room, right? I've been recording ever since grade 9 or grade 10 in my room. Or sorry, making beats since then and recording since like when I got my mic. Yeah. And which was later on after I got injured. And then I just been doing it by myself in my room, and I got so used to it. Like it's just me, my computer, and the mic.
Yeah. No, you catch a different vibe that way.
Yeah, it's better. I know exactly what I need and what I'm looking for.
And you get into that zone too, right? When you're by yourself, when you're in that same atmosphere you're always in. You know, you're like, all right, it's a game time right now. You know, just like how it is in basketball, it's game time. Like it's time to play. It's time to go.
Lodrick brings his whole fucking OTF into the studio. Bro, I don't know how he does that shit.
Different.
The fucking studio's
I'll
filled
tell you
with
one thing about those OTF guys. Only like 3 of them are rappers. The rest of them are just muscle.
Yeah,
they're all just there for
and or like some person's doing merch, but that that's chills too. Like someone's like it's like a team then.
But I think I think it's just different with the bigger guys, man. Like like sometimes there'll be like, something come up and you need someone there for something else. You know, like whatever it is.
Because he took them all out the hood type shit. So like obviously they
eventually like that. Eventually I'm gonna need a team too. Like I don't have a team. Yeah. I used to do music with my cousins and stuff, but then we stopped. Yeah. And then now I'm like my only team is probably say like shout out freaking Eli and Jay Prada, man. Yeah. My 2 guys. As far as music goes, like musically, it's just us 3 making music.
I met Eli at Tap House like a couple weeks ago.
Shout out Eli.
Yeah, I met him.
Yeah, he was there. Yep.
Yeah, I met him there.
Yeah, he has his own vibe, man. That guy has his own melodies. He's good. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just us. As far as music goes, like obviously I got my close friends and stuff. All my buddies, they're all part of the team as well. But as far as music goes, it's just us 3 making music, and we're all on different schedules. Like we're all working jobs. Yeah. They're all in school. We're all in school. Yeah. I'm gonna go to school, so like it's just a come up right now. It's just how it is. Yeah. But eventually we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like bro, a lot can change in a year. You don't know. You know what can happen. It just takes one person to notice you and help you put you on, or like one song to blow up type shit. You know.
That's what we're on really. The 3 of us, like once one of us takes off, it's like we're all going.
Yeah,
100%.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and like I was like, I went to the gym today, and I was like thinking about same shit along those lines. I'm like, yo, like, as long as you have your head down, you just keep going, bro. One day you're gonna just look up, and like you're gonna be like, holy fuck, like I made it pretty fucking far.
Yeah.
Like even right now, like it's only been a year since we started this, and like if I look back and like I look up now, I'm like, yo, I like lately, especially we've been getting a shit ton of support from people and shit. It's crazy, and I'm so grateful for it.
Been crazy.
Yeah, and like it's just like I'd say like the main thing is just like if you have tunnel vision, you're going through that tunnel, just head down. But you see that light at the end, you just keep going towards that light, you'll get there. You get to the light.
One moment, like you could just quit, and then the next day you would have like the song would have blown up type shit.
Like the last couple months, this just happened recently. Actually, I was having like I don't want to say doubts, but I was just like, cause I was having writer's block.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, man, my music's not melodic enough. Damn, man, I don't got bars. I thought I was like, damn, man, I'm stuck in the middle. I'm just trying to make these sounds, and I'm like, you're not melodic. You don't have bars. I was just telling myself like, yo. Yeah. So I was listening to like my other friends' songs.
Yeah.
Their shit inspires me to make music.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, these guys are getting melodic as hell. I'm like, damn. I'm just fucking rapping.
You start comparing yourself, right?
Exactly. That's where the comparisons come in, and then at the same time, you're like, no, you can't compare yourself.
You can't do that
because you came far. Remember your first song?
Exactly.
And now, so like,
and
just know
change your sound.
you can still get back.
And everybody's on their own path. Everybody's on their own pace. You know, like
but
it's like you can't compare yourself at all.
Everyone has doubts and shit. You know, we've had doubts. You know, every person who's trying to like follow or like chase their dream type shit always has doubts. So it's just part of it. But you got to get over it, and that's what makes separates the successful ones from like the ones who didn't make it type shit.
Yeah, and that's the type of shit that's gonna help you grow, and like like God, like if you believe in God or whatever, higher power or whatever, because that's like it's being implemented for a reason. It's being implemented for you to grow and for you to sprout and become a different person, and it's all there. And like I feel like if you're conscious about why this like shit is happening in your life and how it's like happening, like I don't know how to like really put it into words, but like like when you're presented with these difficulties and you can realize, oh, maybe this is happening for a reason. It makes it 20 times better.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
because then you could just like fucking move on from it, and then just like when you go through adversity, I feel like that just like only improves. Obviously, that only improves you. You know what I mean? Like you're doubting yourself, and now you're fucking. You don't have writer's block right now. You're fucking about to make an album, drop an album. That's just about to go crazy.
I know a lot of people who never faced it. This is nothing to do with music, but I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who haven't faced adversity.
Yeah.
And they're just relying on daddy's money.
Oh shit!
I don't know. That's not a diss. But I'm just saying. No, you know what I mean?
That's 100%. True. Because
even kids older, like people older,
it's facts, man. Because like you gotta let the person go on their own journey,
Exactly.
And learn and develop and all that, like yeah.
And that's why I always hear like successful people saying, "Yo, it takes like 10 years." Like, don't expect to be successful. Like some people successful 2 years, 3 years, 5 years into whatever they're doing, or even 10 years. But like a lot of people say like, yo, 10 years is like when you're like, you'll be like, yo, on top of your shit, and like that's when you will probably make it like by 10 years. So that just shows that it takes a time for you to fucking like understand what you're doing and like actually be good at what you're doing, because you thought you were good at your first song, you know what I mean? But now you're getting better, and you may think your songs now are shit maybe 5 years from now type shit, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah, so everything changes, and it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, it's always gonna get better.
We've been going for a while, hour 7 minutes. You got anything else you want to touch on?
It's an hour 7.
I know, right? Yo, it's just like sick. Yeah, the conversations is like so nice to have.
It's like it just goes by. It goes by like that. Do you still do you watch basketball still?
Yeah, I watched not NBA, but like I watched like clips of it. I stopped watching it when J.R. Smith blew the first game.
Yeah, that was fucked. That time was fucked. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Holy, that was so bad.
Yeah.
He's not even in the NBA anymore,
I haven't
right?
played basketball since December 2019.
No, I haven't played ball in a while.
I played against Holy Cross.
Oh fuck!
Packed gym, great game.
Oh, you were playing at Holy Cross then?
Me and Rav, and the other guys, Babroop Div guys, were killing it.
I know Babroop. He used to play 360, right?
Yeah.
I was in 360 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just like, I wasn't that good. I wasn't as good as them boys, but like I was there playing 360 with them, so I know who he is and shit. Yeah, that was good. That was good times.
That was the last time I played, and then I've been disconnected from basketball. I still want to play though. Like I'll always pick up a basketball and go shoot. It's really fun.
It's always a wrap.
It's like therapeutic, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, very therapeutic.
But did you keep up with the finals at all this year?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I had a feeling they were gonna win, but I
Yeah.
didn't keep up with it. I was watching clips.
Yeah, same.
What do
I was
you
watching
think?
clips too.
I think fucking Curry is fucking
Insane.
really solidifying himself right now.
He's
Yeah.
good,
That's
man.
what it is.
Same
man.
amount of rings as LeBron.
Yo, I just want to say,
Crazy.
whoever actually
I
watches
hate
this
that he
podcast-
has the same.
I
amount
know,
of
right? I
rings
don't
as
like it.
LeBron,
It's
man.
kind of weird. It's
Oh,
weird.
man.
But, like,
Like, you can't even hate on it either. That's the thing.
You gotta remember that
That's
there's
the
other
thing.
stats that LeBron's is way higher in, but like rings, yeah,
LeBron's
same
my favorite player of all time too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
100%. LeBron's my favorite player.
LeBron
too.
over MJ. Yeah. Right now.
Yeah, I
or-
mean, overall, like athlete player, I think LeBron's better.
Like as a
Yeah.
basketball player.
Yeah,
But
I think MJ's a better hooper though. Like as
Yeah.
far as like, just, MJ has that in him, but like LeBron, athlete wise, player wise, is better.
Yeah.
LeBron passes, man. He gets assists.
Yeah.
He
That's
does
what you need.
everything. That's the thing.
I know.
He does everything. So did MJ. Obviously, was a
Yeah.
diverse player too, but he was, like LeBron was just on a different level.
Yeah, LeBron just, I don't know, the way he just led.
Yeah.
Yo, that was crazy.
I don't know.
He was born to
Kobe
be a
and
leader.
Jordan though, they were killers.
Yeah.
But they were
Yeah.
like their own guy. I
Yeah.
feel like LeBron's for everything.
Like Kobe
I
was
feel
like a
that.
mini Jordan, and then LeBron obviously
Hey,
took.
hey, hey.
Not like a mini Jordan. Like okay, no, but Kobe learned a lot from Jordan. They
Exactly.
played in the league at the same time.
No, yeah,
But then like LeBron kind of sprouted into a player that like the league's never seen before.
yeah.
Exactly.
And now you see like players like Giannis coming into the league who are like
That's
able to do
free.
everything and shit like that. So now
Yeah.
we'll see what the next wave of players like that is.
I think MJ's still the GOAT until it's all said and done. I think LeBron will be the GOAT. Like after he's done, after he
Yeah.
retires, I think then he'll be the GOAT.
People hate to admit it. LeBron has a lot of haters, man.
Yeah.
So many.
I don't know. But then after he retires, there's gonna be like no haters, bro.
You gotta
His
appreciate
flowers.
greatness.
That's
man.
how it is. Yeah, you gotta give the flowers when they're still fucking playing or they're still alive, type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts.
But yeah. Anything else?
No, that's
You want to talk about anything else?
No, man. I feel like we covered all.
Yeah,
the
we
music
covered a
stuff.
lot,
Yeah,
right?
we did cover a lot. We talked about a
man.
lot
That
of
went by
shit.
fast.
It's good.
That's
Yeah,
good, though.
fucking hour goes by fast when you're doing this shit, yo. But yeah, episode 25 with Bassi. Check him out. We're gonna put the links in the
sir.
description.
Everything's gonna be
Apple
in the
Music, everything's gonna be in the bio.
bio. Yeah.
Subscribe, follow our Instagram and TikTok, and yeah, drop the like right
That's
now.
what
See
I'm
you.
supposed to see ya.
I know what's up, man.
This guy's a legend. He's a legend.
Wiz, man. I went on Wiz too.
yeah.
Oh, it was a legend.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Peace.
Peace out. See ya.
Peace.
Oh, that was really fire.